Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful Week of April 7 update. Deacon's revenge on Carter, Bill's awful news, Taylor's fury unleashed. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers update for the week of April 7 to 11 reveals that Deacon Sharp, seen Kanan, will get revenge on Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, while Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, receives awful news. Plus, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, fury will also be unleashed, so here's what viewers can expect. For starters, Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McSinswood, will struggle to control the panic she's feeling over Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, who flatlined once he was rushed to the ER. Liam is in good hands since Dr. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, is on duty and will do everything she can to save him. Once Dr. Buckingham shocks Liam's heart, he may have urgent surgery to deal with his brain bleed. At some point, Liam's family will have to be notified about what's going on. Bill may race to the hospital filled with guilt and hope he has a chance to make things right with his son. Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks will eventually get updates on Liam's ordeal as well. Since Luda Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, wants to lure Will toward her instead of Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, she might try to exploit this tragedy and offer some comfort. Unfortunately, Luna may not have the chance if Steffi has anything to say about it. Steffi could go as far as accusing Luna of being the one to whack Liam in the head at the Spencer estate. Naturally, there will be other key players on canvas who find out about what Liam's going through. That'll include John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and more. Speaking of Hope, Deacon will feel the need to defend his daughter and go after Carter for revenge. B&B fans can expect things to get pretty wild since Deacon will use carrot moves and anger Carter enough to strike back. We should also talk about Taylor's angry outbursts since she's indeed about to have one. Taylor will spy Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, trying on lingerie at work and planning to show it off for Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. Although Brooke may argue it's just part of preparations for Brooke's bedroom line, Taylor may disagree and accuse her of trying to make one of her typical plays for Ridge. Despite Ridge's predictions about his future being with Taylor, she may have some doubts if he keeps letting Brooke step out of bounds. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say the week of April 7 to 11 will bring some major hostility and some stunning scenes, so don't miss all the action the week of April 7th on The Bold and the Beautiful promises explosive drama, bringing fierce confrontations, shocking revelations, and emotional turmoil. Amid simmering tensions and complex relationships, the spotlight shifts to Deacon's unexpected revenge on Carter, Bill's life-altering news, and Taylor's searing fury. As the week unfolds, the stakes are higher than ever, and the characters' lives are poised to be forever changed. Deacon's revenge on Carter, a sudden turn of events. Deacon Sharp, seen Kanan, is known for his chaotic ways, but this week he takes things to a whole new level, focusing his sharp resentment on Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. Deacon's simmering anger, rooted in past disappointments and his feelings of being wronged by both the Forrester family and Carter, finally erupts. For months, Deacon has been walking a tightrope between redemption and recklessness, but his internal frustrations with Carter's interference in his life, and with the ever-tightening circle of those close to Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Ridge, Thorsten K., lead him to take drastic action. The tension between the two men has been brewing for some time, particularly since Carter's role in revealing the truth about Deacon's past misdeeds to Brooke. This betrayal has left Deacon seething, and as the week progresses, viewers will witness his vengeful side emerge. He's not one to forgive easily, and this week, he goes on the offensive, using his cunning to create trouble for Carter both personally and professionally. Carter, who is used to navigating the complex dynamics of the Forrester family, finds himself blindsided by Deacon's sudden attacks. Deacon, with his charisma and sharp wit, is able to get under Carter's skin, undermining his confidence and his standing within the Forrester family. The personal animosity that develops between these two men sets the stage for a series of confrontations, with Deacon vowing to make Carter pay for his vendetta against Carter intensifies. Viewers can expect plenty of tension-filled scenes that will see Deacon pushing boundaries and testing the limits of Carter's patience. The simmering anger between the two men leads to a series of confrontations that will have ripple effects across the Forrester-Logan world, especially as Carter begins to question his own role in the tangled web of relationships that surrounds him. Bill's awful news, a life-changing revelation. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, is about to be hit with devastating news that will shake him to his core. Bill has always been known for his bravado, his larger-than-life personality, and his self-assuredness. But this week, everything changes. His world is turned upside down as he receives a crushing blow that could alter the course of his future. The source of Bill's misfortune? A medical issue that he's been ignoring for far too long. For someone as driven and focused as Bill, this sudden health scare is nothing short of catastrophic. While he has always prided himself on his ability to control his destiny, this new development threatens to strip him of that very control. The news sends him reeling, and Bill is forced to confront his own mortality in a way he never has before. In true Bill Spencer fashion, his first instinct is to keep the news to himself, not wanting to appear weak or vulnerable in front of his family or colleagues. However, as the week progresses, it becomes clear that this is not something he can hide forever. Bill's emotional vulnerability begins to surface, and those closest to him, especially Katie, Heather, Tom, and Brooke, will struggle to support him in the face of this devastating revelation. The Spencer patriarch's resilience is tested like never before, and his reaction to the situation leaves those around him both worried and conflicted. The news not only affects Bill on a personal level, but also has significant consequences for his business dealings. As the weeks unfold, Bill's focus will shift from his empire to his health, forcing him to make difficult decisions that impact not just his future, but also that of his family. This is an emotional journey that promises to test Bill in ways that he never expected. Taylor's Fury Unleashed, the mother of all showdowns. One of the most highly anticipated events of the week revolves around Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, who finds herself in the eye of an emotional storm. As a mother, Taylor has always tried to maintain peace within her family, but this week, all bets are off. The growing tension between her, Ridge, and Brooke reaches a boiling point, and Taylor's fury is unleashed in a way fans have not seen in a long time. After months of suppressing her anger over Ridge's complicated relationships with both her and Brooke, Taylor reaches her breaking point. Her maternal instincts, always at the forefront of her decisions, now take a backseat to her deep sense of betrayal and frustration. Taylor feels trapped in a whirlwind of emotions, torn between her love for Ridge and her hurt over his back-and-forth dealings with Brooke. Ridge's ongoing struggles with his romantic entanglements make it harder for Taylor to maintain her composure, and soon enough, she's ready to confront the situation head-on. Taylor's fury boils over when Ridge and Brooke's actions hit too close to home. As the week unfolds, viewers will see Taylor no longer bite her tongue. She unleashes a scorching verbal barrage aimed at both Ridge and Brooke, declaring that she has had enough of their drama. With her emotions raw and unfiltered, Taylor's confrontation threatens to fracture the fragile balance that has been holding the family together. Taylor's emotional eruption will leave both Ridge and Brooke reeling. For Ridge, it's a harsh reminder of the toll his indecisiveness has taken on those who care about him. For Brooke, it's a stark reality that her complicated history with both Ridge and Taylor has pushed her into a dangerous corner. As Taylor rages against the situation, Her words cut deep, and it becomes clear that things will never be the same between her and the Forresters. Looking ahead, a tense week on The Bold and the Beautiful. As the week progresses, The Bold and the Beautiful keeps the drama cranked up to full volume. Deacon's pursuit of revenge against Carter is just beginning, and it's clear that things will get even uglier before they get better. Bill's personal struggle with his health casts a long shadow over his relationships, and Taylor's emotional outburst marks a dramatic shift in the storyline that is bound to have far-reaching effects. This week promises to be an unforgettable one, filled with twists and turns that will leave fans on the edge of their seat.